that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline dynasty.
They want it just me, oof. Shut this off. Hold on, I'm about to move my camera. Well, I don't know if I can family for the use of the same. It's cool.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in a pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion.
Shut up, Brennan. I'm doing the Bloodline ShowCase.
You can feel this facility shake.
Brennan, your boy cut off the dreads,
man. Shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters.
I like Hulk Hogan's song.
This is what keeps this man going. Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from
Bro,
them.
you don't see it hanging or nothing. I
got
a flat top.
Off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, no.
Nah, it ain't about to have it all on social media.
We'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not. A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
I'm playing the Bloodline ShowCase for this. I made me a fighter for Universe, and I made a fighter for My Rise. Why you cut it? I'm just fucking with you. I ain't cut it. I just got it out. It's long enough so I can pull it back to the back of it.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in
this one just like 2K, WWE 2K24. Brennan Mannoy making a YouTube channel.
Wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no
He tell you want to get on that grind with us.
He's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat.
I got a video I'm gonna be dropping tonight.
Chance to prove it.
If you ever fucking finish loading up
international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win
on the apron, through the air, and connects.
And Yokozuna is really putting the pressure on.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Hulk Hogan, a 5-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand them slugging it out toe to toe now.
Yokozuna counters.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Yokozuna engaging in warfare with the Hulkster. The Giant knows this may be his last chance at the WWE Championship. Toe to toe, treating each other.
Yeah, Brennan, he already recorded the video. I gotta edit it for him. I told him I was gonna do it after now.
Right to the throat.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title and a pinfall for the victory. 2.5, champ stays alive.
This match is getting pushed beyond the normal limits.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got challenges. Alright, so it's O. Oh, so that's how you carry.
What a display of strength here. And gentlemen, Yokozuna. Maybe but one move away from ending Hulkamania.
The camera lights are flashing. Yokozuna is so close to regaining the title. Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag.
How the fuck? Alright, so I did that one. Alright.
Team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight. Gets driven into the corner.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Draped across the top rope.
No Roman Reigns.
Clubbing forearm. Oh, he flips
Damn, I
that
gotta do
around.
that. Okay.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in on Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe the 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster and slam him through the mat. Hogan's offense gets foiled. Yokozuna turns it around.
I squeezed the life out of Hulk Hogan. I did. Trapped him in the corner and unleashed 2 or more heavy hits in 30 seconds. I did do that.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. Lariat. Good Lord. That was nasty. Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen. Hogan is playing shoulders down to retain. Kick out just before 2.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this.
Uh-oh, the beginning of the end. Incoming.
Oh, I don't know.
The champ might have just sealed things.
Follows up, shoulders down.
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
And Hogan's flabbergasted. He's put legends away with that very same move, but not that time.
This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna on a bear hug.
You're better than belly suplex in the ring. Show how hard in the real meaning of what it. I mean, what's the current one? All right. Why they tell me to press X then O, and then this one say press O then X?
And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. Manages to reverse it. As we get Yoko now, belly to belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Oh, I'd be beating his ass while you running. I would have ran straight for his knee.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. World's strongest flag.
Beautiful transition, and now the cover. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as
Paul E. Dangerously.
and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
while I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the head shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
Type shit.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. All the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Hold up. Okay, hold on. Need to move the camera right again.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Just launched. Well, that one looked like it muzzled Steiner a bit. Double leg takedown. He's going to stack them up here. Shoulders pinned. Turns the tables. Shoulders down.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment. And gets sent right into the corner.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on...
Has their opponent down, and the camel clutch is cinched in. He is struck.
How do you counter the camel clutch?
He's prying their hands apart.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Oh, no. Shoulders down. He forces a break before the count of 2.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Lift it up. What's next? Rolling power slam. The Headshrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
He's able to reverse it. No.
Fatu fears no man.
Shoulder tackle. All right, he's got to refocus up now. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. 2 great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. 2 very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Headshrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with 2 teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Headshrinkers to the top as well.
Being placed in the corner here.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Just like that.
Double leg take.
Oh, my God.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. 2 very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Headshrinkers. Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. And a kick out.
He ain't getting paid by the hour.
Power slam. The Headshrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the...
From behind, go for it. Shoulders down. For the win. Elevates the shoulder.
He is too fresh to have been kept down there.
Man. Samu gets stymied.
And into the corner he goes.
Oh my God, these niggas is on hard difficulty? Like, what the fuck?
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Headshrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side has their opponent down.
Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold.
And with the submission,
how do you counter the camel clutch?
He's prying their hands apart. Got him in the corner now.
Oh, an overhand punch. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton.
How to do like combos?
But they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the...
God damn, like... Why they take so fucking long to get up? Like
Big
that
fight
move,
feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum.
And why is it
the
making me
Shrinkers
pick
and
them
the
up,
Steiners
man?
are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role.
Every time, bro.
That's right,
Every
Michael.
fucking
Just like
time.
Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler.
I pressed that shit right there. Like they showboat is so fucking long. Like
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Uncorked a big punch.
Running knee.
A bit of provocation from Samu.
damn, I'm clicking the fuck.
Shot to the chest. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Mania.
Now turn up the pace. Look and connect with two light combos in the next 30 seconds. All right, more combos. Light.
Against Money.
I gotta do it while they fucking standing up.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Down for the pin.
Hold on. He stops the count.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Boom! What a right.
Gosh, vicious, downright savage club right there.
Ooh, a nasty shot to the throat. There may be an abundance presence of togas in the arena.
Get the action back in the corner or three corner.
But you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the head shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the head shrinkers. Propped up in the corner. The head shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the head shrinkers tonight. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Power slam. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Draped across the top rope.
Why is it like so hard to fucking direct them into it?
Head shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
Why is
Michael, just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a...
Hold up, chat. I gotta turn the camera off because I don't know what the fuck. Like, I can't even fucking see the reverse signal or nothing, bro.
wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, what a headbutt! Steiner cuts him off.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Samu is powerless there.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania.
What? They said I reversed it.
Breaks the pin and keeps this one going.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Tag is made. Tandem offense incoming from the Steiners. Off the top rope. This won't end well. Steinerizer.
Big move from the Steiners.
Into the corner.
How is that not three?
The Steiners caught with a reversal. Up on their shoulders. Down in a hurry. Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions.
What?
And he's trying to bring the head shrinkers to the top as well.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
And now placed in the corner.
Connects. Saw it coming. He's able to counter that. They pick the ankle and a back elbow. He's in a bit of agony now.
It don't make
I
no
expect the tag
goddamn
soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match.
Able to make the tag.
And boy, was it needed.
Shoulder tackle.
Hellacious power slam. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Just using their foot as a weapon. Boot right to the throat.
Once you got Fatu in the ring, Ricky Steiner used Irish whip. Once you go for 2 in the ring.
Getting him right into the
Not
corner.
when I've been wanted your ass to do that shit.
He gets him right in the jaw.
When I've been trying to get his ass to do
Two may have felt that coming. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter
It was Ricky Steiner.
where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Oh, huge splash.
Where's the honor in that? And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. And he got there. He made the tag.
Tagged with a punch.
Oh, atomic drop.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Damn, these niggas is slow. Fuck, no wonder them niggas lost the fucking.
Oh, my. Down with authority. Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Dropped him with a big shoulder
They
tap.
turn around so slow, reversal so slow and shit. Like,
Big
damn.
punch finds its mark.
Fuck, hit him ass again.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Got this one locked in extra tight. This might
Slip right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh, stuck between the...
Once you got Fatu in the ring, Ricky Steiner used the Irish whip to send Ricky into the ropes to set up a huge rebound.
Corner and a splash.
There goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do.
Don't let up continue beating in the ring to improve the head shrinkers or dominant team. A huge tap off the top rope to the ground. Opponents should have you ready to put Sterling away. Wait, which Steiner though? The one that's in the ring or the huge stab off the toe rope to the ground opponent?
Top top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. Up high. Misses big time.
Oh, Lord.
Steiner has his sights set on his opponent now. Whoa, stiff headbutt.
What?
Vicious right forearm.
How that was earlier. How that was
Scott
earlier.
covers, shoulders down. He comes to the rescue for his team. Placing him in the corner. What are we going to see from Scott?
Taking flight.
Went for it all, but gets nothing.
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
And he wants more.
Incoming. Right on point. Forget about it. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Damn, I did that second challenge before I
This
finished
is
the first.
outright disrespectful. Setting up for something here.
Running power slam. Uh-oh.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Scott gets waylaid.
Lift and carry your opponent by pressing R1 after the ground. You may also enter a protect by pressing R1 is performance. Back.
In a jeopardizing position here. Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside.
From the apron. Whoa, what a landing.
Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the
Damn, well, we
grasp
can't
of Rick and
fucking
Scott
throw them
Steiner.
in
There
back
is a
into the
method
ring.
to the madness of the head shrinkers. Big clothesline.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Here we go. Big height, bigger impact. And the head.
Well, it's a pinfall submission. He's trying to put the Steiners away for good. Carry out jail to pin. Press all H with your opponent standing D's. I did everyone, so I could use either one.
Shrinkers just might have it.
The head shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
Samu is really displaying aggression.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
I can't see this fight going much deeper.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Setting up again. Splash.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Following it up with the cover.
And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
The Packers in here. I ain't even see that. thing. That's it,
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is... Social media is buzzing as...
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third generation...
Approach Triple H. Somebody.
Up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop. That from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
Headlock. Oh, and a cheap shot right above the eye.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to hurt the legs.
And the legs trapped here.
Look at this. Look at this. Pound it away. Oh, and that'll break it up. Clothesline.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got. You're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Wrapping the arm over that top rope, punishing their opponent.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated and just raking at the eyes in desperation there. Behind. Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
And he powers out. Wow. Oh, attacked in the midsection. Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. Oh.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oof.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Bam! Ooh. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Ooh. The will, no more holding back, going all out now.
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
A face buster knee smash. That was covered.
We're going to shut this down.
Still only got one.
Not quite enough to put him.
Caught him.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Devastating maneuver.
Shoulders are down. To retain. The cover.
Whoa! You gotta be kidding me. Everyone here is in shock.
All of that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Counters to gain the advantage. Raw drop kick. Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Catches an uppercut.
Right to the back.
And goes back into the ring here.
Looks like Rocky is locked in on his opponent.
Oh, with a lariat. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
What a clothesline.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Maivia feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. Things are heading ringside now.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far...
Vintage move here.
The Cobra clutch submission. Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Broken up with a fist to the face.
Now that could be a first step towards Rocky gaining control.
Now's a chance for Maivia to get back into this match.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance. Tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with...
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Oh, good measure.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Hunter on the receiving end. Whoa. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his... grandfather. Comparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with
perched up top. Diving knee drop. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
Maivia took to... Oh! Takes another... trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
This is a situation you want to avoid, and that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Punch straight to the face.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Pin. Top of the line.
Champ's in trouble.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
Way to avoid that.
Human being tossed like that. Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
1, 2, 3.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Sax. He might get caught.
Well scouted.
Now that could be a first step towards Rocky gaining control.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe. before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Six out of 6.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia is the principles behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds,
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but
I
I believe the High Chief is ready.
I'm just streaming right now.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring. Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia. High Chief Peter Maivia.
Show your generation power and take.
Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough. Take it over! Go for the win here! Turning it around here.
Reverses the pin attempt. And he breaks the pin right away.
He wasn't even close on that pin attempt.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
The High Chief Peter Maivia and George the Animal Steele facing off in a steel cage. Each man looking to finally score a decisive victory in this rivalry.
From the heavens, splash from the top.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here. And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
Oh, God. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it's served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Right to the back of the neck.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia is also also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Sent to the corner.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Launched into the cage.
Oh. Ooh. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here. And Peter Maivia is stepping up.
Big forearm.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some...
Peter Maivia has something brewing.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Scoop slam.
Maybe not, maybe not. Quick shoulder up.
What a kick out.
Not looking good in this position. Down on the windpipe.
The animal has to be elated.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Twisted. Able to punch his way out. Catches a punch.
And they're going shot for shot, multiple blows.
Oh, man.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, ouch.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Oh, things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point.
Ah, boom! Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order.
He wants it one more time.
Backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
Vicious headbutt. Oh, no. Stop right to the gut.
Oh, my goodness. Just punishing their opponent.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Not a good spot to be in. Power slam. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Maivia just smothering his opponent with offense.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that...
Oh, low tackle. Continuing to He's looking to gain the higher ground on the wall of the cage here.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Steel now just trying to survive.
The target's been acquired once more.
So much damage inflicted. Dishing out the big guns once again.
2. He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Measured up nicely. Fist drop.
Headbutt. Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Boom. Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Cranking the head. He's bringing his A game at the moment.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon.
Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there.
He knew what was coming there.
And Steel isn't looking helpless anymore.
He's trying to seize the opportunity to get back in the match.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Playing possum. Shoulders down.
The ref not even getting to one.
He didn't even let the ref start to... Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Straight to the knee.
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Using the rope to their advantage, just stretching the arm.
Oh, how painful.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain. Is he going to fade? Oh, I can feel the agony. Able to punch his way out.
Totally helpless at the moment. Going for the pin for the win. And the count doesn't even begin.
Wow. Oh, no. I see blood on Peter Maivia's face.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. playmaker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawaki family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that...
Diving leg drop. Ooh. Punch lands. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. Ooh. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Neither competitor is backing down. Ooh.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oh my gosh! Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
We've seen that steel isn't above you. He could be looking for a submission here. Hammerlock applied. Is this one over? Is it
able to punch his way out? Clothesline! George with great awareness. Took him out the knee.
Snapmare. Fist drop. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
The stump puller.
It's in deep, the leg bending off. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Slam down. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better setting up?
Backbreaker. Good grief.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Well-placed kick.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
That off.
It looks like he could get it done here.
Strong kick out late into the match.
Where in the world does one find such strength at this stage to kick out that early in the count?
Oh, strong impact. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Ass hand into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. His arm shot off the mat before one.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
And there he goes, climbing up the cage wall.
Oh, no.
Oh! The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
Big boot to scale the cage wall.
In a vulnerable position here. Caution is paramount.
Oh, come on, before his ass is better.
He's looking to climb the steel cage now, and he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
And now he needs to hurry, needs to escape. This brawl will continue on inside the cage.
What a counter by Peter Maivia. George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
From the top. That unraveled on George. And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming. Expertly manipulating the joints and muscles in the arm.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer.
Oh, shit.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. George with great awareness. Why?
That's how you unleash brutality. Find the animal in you.
Can he do it here? And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point. Oh, what a clothesline.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage.
Brace for this impact!
Like a guillotine.
Well, that'll do some serious damage. Right in the mouth, relentless. Just grounding and pounding. Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling him what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
He counters with a great reversal. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. He gets him with the knee.
Punch connects.
Back and forth we go. Boom!
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Oh!
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Ooh! Fist after fist, neither one relenting here.
I thought they were going to keep that up all night. Jarring European uppercut.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, shoulders down, this could be it. He's changing his mind, going for something different now. goes up the wall of the steel cage.
Gradually getting closer and closer to the top. Pulls the leg. Ooh.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
They're going to use the cage as a weapon.
Going for the cover. He might just have it.
Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
Amazing. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
And you can see the arm getting absolutely wrenched. He can't take it anymore.
Fuck!
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Enough already.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Down with a suplex.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Wow.
Just cranking the head.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
This is what he's been training for. This moment right here.
Trying to make their way out of the cage.
Nasty impact.
He comes off the cage and lands hard in the ring.
He had a rough landing, but it could have been so much worse for him. Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Thorns in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
George beats him to the punch.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Look at Maivia going to work on the Animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. Into the cage with fury. Boom! Read that one.
Well, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up.
Wow, Steel with a big win over Peter Maivia.
Here is your winner!
Fuck this.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Someone call a dentist.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
They're not giving me the option to even fucking reverse.
Boom! Boot!
I pressed that shit right when you fucking popped up.
That unraveled on George.
Headbutt.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he gonna like take down, gonna stack that up here.
Oh, turning the pin around.
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Ooh, sharp kick. Connects on the kick. And Steel is one step quicker.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Maivia with a plan in mind.
Caught with the backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steel is
she
struggling
is
to
fucking
weather the storm
stunned.
of the High Chief. Punishing. And George Steel has the High Chief in dire straits after that move.
Bringing the arm.
Right hand will count.
Shot block.
Peter Maivia just rubbing it in now.
Ooh. Man.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. Perched up top.
Brace for this impact.
Like a guillotine.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has...
He wants it one more time.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Maivia can taste it now. Stiff kick.
We could go after this. I'm almost
Systematic
done.
attack on that arm.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
He's just stacking up
The cover for the win.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even 1 at this point?
Oh, man. Oh, man, he is fired up now. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Saw it coming. It counters it. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Took him out at the knee.
George beats him to the punch.
Oh, this fat fucking
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Oh, and cheap shot right above the eye. Doing whatever it takes. Peter Maivia calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Bar. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. The more he fights, the more pain he's in.
But he can't stop back tapping out.
Come on. This nigga reversing, dude. What? I just took out that one. And then you just took out? Well, what's the point of me ending turning the game? Fuck. I ain't going. I ain't going either. Come on, we going. Yeah, I don't care. You just made me end my stream, girl. Object. Oh, I probably give it all four of them. Oh, I probably would have got him, the managers. Oh, I mean, not the manager. All the full fighters. The cameraman. Mm-hmm.